Hey folks, what's here? Welcome back to another Poem Master video, and as usual, let's get our daily discount summons in. Right, I think I already did the Hilda one for today, so it's just like the Steven one and Serena's banner that I haven't done yet. So let's go ahead and do that, and also the free 10 one. So anyways, if you guys enjoy the content and would like to see more, it'd be pretty cool if you guys subscribe for more content. And we just need this one, and hopefully we don't get jabbed on. Although it's very hard to not get jabbed on this one. At least we got a pearl. I don't know. We got 2 pearls. That's not the worst then, I guess. So anyways, then we're gonna go ahead and try to beat the legendary arena without taking any damage at all. So there will be 2 like different ways of showcasing this strat. Right? The first one is what I personally used. That I thought was relatively effective, right? Just running Rapidash, Charizard, and Delphox, right? And then there will be another one which has like slightly lower requirements. I guess just not as, you know, units that aren't as exclusive. But however, I think it would be slightly harder to accomplish. I just personally find this method a bit easier, but then again, the units are a bit more exclusive, right? So here's the team we're gonna run. Serena, Delphox, Singsuit Red, and Charizard, and Blaine and Rapidash, right? And the reason why I'm running Blaine and Rapidash over Silver and Ho is because I actually do want to use Red Sync move, right? Usually don't really want to use it that much, especially if you're trying to run in Sun, just run with Silver. And I do think after trying this a few times, and I tried it with Silver as well, but after trying it a few times, it seems like the Sun is actually enough. It lasts long enough to beat the whole stage, so that's why I'm running Blaine Rapidash. Also, Blaine Rapidash does have Fire Spin, which we could use in conjunction with Serena Delphox, right? So Serena Delphox obviously here for the Hypnosis, although she could also do some okayish damage with the Overheat. I'm not, I'm not going for like a full DPS kind of approach with Delphox, right? We're mainly going to be using her for Hypnosis here. Obviously, as for her grid, we're getting the Hypnosis move gauge refresh, right? Again, which is the most important thing that we could have on her. And some other stuff just picked up, again, HP advantage, so she target 5. Overheat did do like some damage on the side, but she's not going to be our main damage dealer this time, right? Our main damage dealer is going to be Singsu Red and Charizard. So Singsu Red and Charizard, the grid is pretty straightforward. Just speeding Sun, Solar Flare 5, to boost our speed or not speed, I guess regen. Move gauge regen in under the Sun, Blaine's Sun, and then also Solar Flare to increase her damage, or sync move damage. It's only sync move damage when the Sun is active, and then also some Blast Burn. I think this is all the Blast Burn power-up nodes, right? So yeah, I guess basically the plan is obviously to Hypnosis the Cobalion from the start, both with Charizard, Fire Spin, and then Raging Inferno, and just every time once we're getting close to it waking up, the Hypnosis again, and then hit it again, another, Blast Burn or Sync Nuke, or not Sync Nuke, Sync Move, whichever one's available. Rinse and repeat, and just keep Cobalion asleep as much as possible. Like, Cobalion is actually really, really predictable in comparison. It's much easier to time Cobalion sleeps, in comparison to Entity sleeps, which theoretically wouldn't make too much sense because of how variable the Cobalion sleep times are, but well, it would be actually harder if you don't have a, strong enough damage dealer. But if you do have a lot of really good damage output, then the timing becomes easier. So if you don't have good damage output, your timing will be very, very difficult. If you have a good damage output, your timing will be much easier. So basically, the Hypnosis timing basically depends on how much damage you deal within a short period of time. So anyways, all right, let's do this then. So like I mentioned before, start with my Destiny, right? Just get the speed up and all that. It's not that big of a deal. And hopefully we crit on that 50% chance to crit on that 1 direct hit plus on our sync move, right? If we don't, it's not a big deal, but it would be nice if we do. Anyways, let's first my Destiny. And we did land the Fire Spin. Fire Spin's not 100% accuracy, but that's nice. Let's go Raging Inferno now, I guess. Well, it doesn't really matter. If we don't go Raging Inferno. Anyways, let's increase our accuracy because I do have the, I think I do still have the skill that makes our first Hypnosis a guaranteed hit, but after that it isn't, so again, the accuracy would be really nice over there. Alright, we do have our sync move up, and the Sun is up as well, so as soon as, oh, there we go. We got that up, and Just gonna see how much damage we deal before moving on to our next step. Okay. Hopefully Sleep's still gonna be around for my blast burn. Alright, after this blast burn, we should have enough to damage till it wakes up, right? Okay, it does. We're good. Alright, hypnosis into blast burn over here. This should take out this whole gauge, I would assume. And then after that, we'll queue up hypnosis again, right? For their next for the next bar. And there it goes. That's nice, I guess. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's still alive. Barely. Okay. Now we're good. All right. So this hypnosis down there. Sunny day up again. Get our sync moving. Could throw a overheat on them, which should do some decent damage, hopefully. And then afterwards, blast burn again, and all that stuff. Feels good using blast burn. Don't use blast burn too often because usually heat wave's always better. But since there's only one opponent and we don't have to worry too much about gauge, hey, get an opportunity to use blast burn, which is always fun. All right. Let's put him to sleep. After that, should be enough. Oops. Oh, all right. Oh, there we go. Please. Move gauge. Alright, we're good. So they're on their last gauge over here in terms of health. So probably one more hypnosis after this set. One more hypnosis blast burn combo should finish it off, I'd assume. Okay, yeah, we're good. As long as we don't miss this hypnosis, we should be fine. Alright, even though we did, like, it's like a 3% chance or something to miss or something. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, and voila, we did it. Didn't get hit, no damage taken. That's pretty poggers. So, yeah, that's one of the methods. At least that was one that I guess I thought of using, you know, Blaine, Charizard, and Serena to do it. There's another method which my friend NCS, right? He actually came up with. The requirements in terms of units are slightly less, but it is a bit more tricky. You do need to rely a bit more on RNG to pull that one off. So yeah, let me go pull out that video and we'll talk about it. All right, one thing I do want to mention before we get in this, you know, this run is that while I was editing, I actually noticed that someone on Reddit already posted a no damage clear with that exact same team. So shout outs to ZZLaderp. That's how you pronounce your username on Reddit for also using the strat to clear it as well. So anyways, yeah, let's go into how my friend NCS completed this one, which again, if you guys want to check out his original video, it should be posted in the description box down below. So anyways, in terms of the setup, it's basically a pretty standard, you know, Skyla, Charizard, and Agatha setup, right? So basically what we're trying to do is sleep with Agatha. I think he does have Troublemaker on his Agatha, so there's that, right? And then Skyla's just here for take flight, speed ups, all that stuff. Spam, you know, Skyla's just a Skyla stuff. Obviously you don't need the potion because you're not taking any damage. And then as for Singsu, Ren, Charizard just here to mostly do damage, I guess. So yeah, so there's that. As for the grid, it's pretty standard, just damage grid for Charizard. Since you don't need Sun, you obviously don't need any of that. You get more other stuff. So anyways, yeah, let's check out what he's doing on this one. All right. So I haven't exactly watched this yet, but just from the team comp, it seems like it's like slightly bit more risky that you do have to, you know, try to time this. It's a bit harder to time. Anyways, let's see. My Destiny, take flight, hypnosis, pretty standard, right? Have another one coming up, right? Same thing with take flight. Since then you don't have to, you know, use Gengar's run along now. Spam Lick. Oh, here's one thing that you have to like slightly worry about, Lick. If you like screw up the timing for your hypnosis and then like you lick the opponent while like just woke up and like you get a paralysis on them. That'll be very unfortunate, to say the least. Anyways, incoming blast burn into a sync move. Hopefully it does some decent damage. I'm gonna get a crit on that. That'll be nice. And okay. Let's see. Just black. I mean, it's pretty standard. There really isn't, you know. Again, there really isn't like too much variance in what you're doing. It's basically just blast burn, gust, lick, hypnosis, blast burn, gust, lick, hypnosis, and obviously, you know, shouldn't have to time the hypnosis is right. Which, again, for Cobalion, as long as you're doing good damage, it's relatively easy to predict when they are, you know, when they actually go to sleep. However, I'm not sure, because, like, I just don't know how much, like, this comp would do in terms of damage with Charizard, so we'll see if there's any inconsistency, you know, and there's any times that you have to, like, use Hypnosis before it gets to, like, mid-gauge or whatever, right? So we'll see, we'll see. Anyways, incoming Blast Burn, and into another Sync move. Should hopefully do well. What I am noticing is that it seems like it's like, yeah, like a lot of people do this a lot, right? You know, when you have like enough gauges, like even if you already are at sync, when you just like queue moves with like your other two sides, I don't think that's a really good idea here. I mean, generally it's fine. I'm not like extremely against doing that. But you know, especially if you're trying to like, you know, opponent to sleep, like unnecessary cues, even if it, you know, if it's for like sync move countdown, it's fine. But like unnecessarily queuing for the sake of getting some chip damage in, like it's not that good, because again, you're just wasting time on their opponent's sleep, right? Okay, that's asleep again. Another BB. Another sync move, or not. Okay. Oh, yeah. That makes a bit more sense, I guess. Ooh, okay, you almost missed that hypnosis just because it didn't have move gauges there. That would have been slightly disastrous, but thankfully you got it in time, so should be good. More blast burn should be GG, right? Should know it's gonna survive that. Just need to cue that in before it wakes up, and it does, and that's GG then. So yeah, like with all these no damage runs, it's generally pretty straightforward, right? Just, you know, someone to put the opponent to sleep, plus a big damage dealer, right? And then you should be fine for the most part. Yeah, that's that then. So anyways, again, thanks to NCS for that footage, right? It doesn't have to be Gengar, it could be whatever else. Sleeps, Victory Bell, I guess, if you care about that. Although I personally do think Gengar's just slightly better than Victory Bell, just because Victory Bell or Gengar just have like better speed. So there's that, I guess. It's not like not a huge difference, but it's something. But anyways, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. And I'll see you guys in the next one.